Hi everyone. Today I am going to tell you a short story from Mahabharata, and this is the third story of my Mahabharata series. So the name of my story is Shukracharya and Kach. So let me begin the story. Rishi Vaishnavan said, "O King Janmejay, the Bharat race was so vast and every king was so glorious that the glory of your race cannot be said at one time. Today I am going to tell you about your ancestor, King Jajati, son of King Nahusha." Then he began. Jajati was a righteous, truthful, and wise king, and his glory swayed over the land far and wide. He had two wives, Devas and Sarmishta. But unfortunately, Jajati was cursed by Guru Shukracharya as he deceived or betrayed his Shukracharya's daughter Devas. Then the curse was he had to suffer premature old age. That's why Jajati felt too bad, because his worldly desire was not ended. He wanted to live for a long time and to enjoy his life with both of his wives. So he requested to all his 4 sons to exchange his premature old age with their youthfulness. But none of them agreed. At last, Puru, the youngest one, he agreed to exchange. Jajati took his youthfulness and then he reigned over for a long time and enjoyed his life. But one day he realized that there is no end of dark desires. So he came back to his son Puru and blessed him and just requested him to again to exchange his youthfulness with the old age. After that, he took his old age and installed Puru as the king of Hastinapur. Now, Janmejay asked, "Oh, says Vaishnavan, why did he get the curse from Shukracharya?" Then says Vaishnavan said, "Okay, Janmejay, now listen to me. Who was Shukracharya and who was Kach? And first I will tell you about this. Secondly, I will tell you the story of Jajati and Devas and why he got the curse from Shukracharya." Then King Janmejay was very happy and he listened to him. Vaishnavan started. Devas and Asuras were always fighting for the sovereignty of the 3 worlds. But when the fighting was going on, there was no mortality of Asuras. The reason was, once they died, again they came back to their life. Because Shukracharya was the guru of demons. He knew the Sanjivani mantra, which was not known to anyone. And the Danava's king, Vrishaparva, had a beautiful daughter. Her name was Devas. She was not only beautiful, she was expert in Vedas and Vedangas. And she got married to Jajati. But when Shukracharya gave the marriage of his daughter to Jajati, King Jajati, he requested him not to betray his daughter at any cost because Devjan was his life. He loved his daughter very much and Jajati agreed. However, the Danavas king Brishaparva, he requested Shukracharya to be the guru of Asura clan. And first Shukracharya didn't agree, but after that he agreed and he became the preceptor of the Asuras. He was the only person who knew the Sanjivani, nobody else. Using these Sanjivani mantras, he could revive the Asuras one more time. Anytime they will die means he could will make them live once again. So the fighting between these Asuras and Danavas, there was no end. So the Devas Guru Brihaspati, he was very knowledgeable, very wise, but he didn't know this Sanjivani mantra. So once any one of Devas were dying, then they couldn't come to life again. So there was between the Devas, they thought for a while how to get this Sanjivani mantra. So they were very much afraid. So they just requested Kach, the son of Guru Brihaspati, to learn this Sanjivani mantra from Shukracharya. And Kach was very excited. He was very eager to know all this mantra. So he went to Guru Shukracharya and with folded hands, joined hands, he requested, "O Guru Shukracharya, please accept me as your disciple." And he gave his identity that he is the son of Brihaspati and grandson of Angiras. When Shukracharya came to know about his family background, he was very happy because Angiras was a famous ascetics. Then he agreed and Kach became the disciple of Guru Shukracharya. The day he started his life in Shukracharya's abode, he always spent his life doing essential service to him and to his dear daughter Devjani. Devjani was young, beautiful, and well versed with Vedas and Vedantas. In due course of time, Devjani fell in love with Kach. But Kach didn't have the similar feelings. And regularly, Kach was doing sincere service to both of them. Even he was taking the cows and took care of the other animals also. This thing was not tolerated by the Asuras. They suspected that maybe the love between Kach and Devjani or the weakness of Devjani towards Kach may create a problem for them in future. Because they knew that if Kach would learn this Sanjivani mantra, the Devas will not die anymore in the battle. So they didn't want it. So they just conspired, and one day when Kach was busy with cows, they killed him. They killed him and they fed the flesh of Kach to the cows, wolves and other animals. Cows came back without Kach. Devjani was very fond of Kach. So when she saw that Kach was not there, she immediately ran to her father and said, "Father, Kach is not there. Please do something. Call him." Then Shukracharya, immediately called Kach. Then Kach replied, "O Gurudev, I am in the stomach of cows. The asuras killed me and fed my flesh to the cows. I am dead now. I am inside the cow's stomach." Then Shukracharya felt very bad because at no cost he was giving any pain to Devyani. So immediately he applied his Sanjivani mantra and Kach came back to life. And Devyani was very happy. Again, after few days, Kach went to do some work, just maybe he's with the cows or some other work. And again these asuras, they killed him and they just fed his flesh to the cows. Now the cows came back again without Kach. Devyani marked that and she said that, "Oh Father, I cannot live without Kach. Look, one time the asuras killed him. This is the second time they might have done something because Kach is not there." Then Guru Shukracharya also was disgusted with the action of act of asuras. He didn't like that an innocent Brahmin boy should be killed because of their ill mind. So he applied the Sanjivani mantra and second time Kach came back to his life. And he elaborately told everything what had happened to him. Again few days passed. Third time the asuras, what they made, they burnt Kach, then made it into powder and they added that powder in Shukracharya's drink. And that drink was served to Shukracharya. Now this time when Devyani didn't see Kach, she just cried and said, "Oh Father, again Kach is not there. How can I live? Better I should die." Then his father said, he had celestial power, so he could come to know something might have happened. Then he loudly called Kach's name. Now Kach said, "Oh Gurudev, this time I am in your stomach, in your body, because they burnt me, turned me into ashes and mixed in your drink and served you." Then Guru Shukracharya was stunned and he was very angry, but he had no choice. If he would make him live again, he has to die. So he came to Devyani and said, "Oh dear, human beings are not immortal. One has to die one day. Forget Kach. He is dead now. Please don't think over him again and again." Then Devyani said, "Oh Father, I can't live without Kach. I am in love with him. Please do something." Then Shukracharya said, "Well, if you want that much, then remember, if Kach will come, then I have to die because he is inside my body." Then Devyani said, "Then there is no way. I cannot live without you too, because both are important for me." Then Shukracharya thought himself that I should teach this Sanjivani mantra to Kach so that if I will die, he will help me to come alive again. And he did that. Kach was very intelligent, so he could learn it immediately. Then Shukracharya called aloud his name, and immediately Kach came out to life and Shukracharya died. Since he could learn that Sanjivani mantra, he applied that, and Shukracharya also came to life. And now Devyani was very happy. She became very happy that both to whom she wants, they are present. Then Devyani requested one day Devyani requested to Kach that she is in love with him and he should accept her as his wife. At that time, Kach said, "Oh Devyani, you know that I pay respect to you. And secondly, being the daughter of my Guru, I pay always respect to you. And secondly, since I have come out right now from your father's stomach, you are just like my sister. How can I marry you? Please, give up that idea. I can't do that." Then Devyani repeatedly requested him that, "Kach, I cannot live without you. Please, please be my husband. Accept me." But Kach didn't agree and tried his best to understand him. But Devyani was not in a mood to agree with that. Then she got angry. When Kach was ready to depart from them because his learning was over, he wanted to go back. At that time, Devyani told him, "Oh Kach, whatever mantra you have learned, that will be of no use. You can't do that." Then Kach said, "Oh Devyani, oh my respected lady, now at least I may not do that, but to whom I will teach, they can be successful to use this Sanjivani mantra." And telling this thing, Kach went away to Devlok. Devyani was very upset, but she had also no choice. The second part, where this much is for Kach and Shukracharya. The second part is how and why Shukracharya gave the curse to Jajati. Thank you so much. And please, if you like, please try to subscribe. Thank you.